Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 24th ranked team, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. The Golden Bears offense trots out there to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
And it's complete downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Looking to pass. It's Willis. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. This time it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the second down play.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got it.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Across midfield. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense has.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Golden Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Willis. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. He stopped out at the 42. Gets a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
1st and 10 play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they get him down after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I I just love watching those guys do work.
They don't block your defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Back to pass. It's Willis. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31. And the Golden Bears looking to run some tempo here.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No huddle here for the offense. Handoff to the back. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Now they run a draw play. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it at the 35. The Golden Bears have 1st and 10 here.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football. They're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating up.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game, maybe going back and forth all game.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Trojans. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. 14. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So California's offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Tackled on the play at the 10-yard line.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Dropping back, it's Willis. He's got his man open downfield. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
He's running out of time here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He eludes the rush. And the protection breaks down yet again another sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. He breaks through now, has room to run. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back for throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Offense tops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense takes the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Single back, takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's an out route, the catch made. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And this one is right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it off to begin the second half.
set to advance on the football.
Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
17.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Try to catch the defense with the draw.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The Golden Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. He's looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Touchdown, Southern California. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Willis. Down he goes. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Solid run, tackled with the 45-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw play. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears pick up enough for a first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handing off on the draw play. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Golden Bears looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. To the air, it's Willis. And O-line protection holding up. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Looking to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot and is 23 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will be a return. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends in the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
42. Now, 20.
So one final quarter. take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Scanning the field, it's Willis. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
But that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Catch made on the right side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Ball handed off. Touchdown Trojans. And the route is on.
Touchdown, USC. Number 20.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
The kicker off for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
49. Cal 26.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. And now from the pistol formation. Looking downfield, it's Willis. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Golden Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that 2-point play.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
With the catch, it's Banks. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable.
They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got it. And sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback working with the lead. Run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he pulls in the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Dropping back, it's Willis. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. And the USC offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Rush set it down for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made wide open way downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
Number 12.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Cal, 39.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Cal's offense back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looking downfield, it's Willis. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. The Golden Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Defense can't do much here. The offense can just kneel down and walk out of here with a W. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the quarterback dropping back. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Willis. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been